So, I mean, what is it?
Drop the price.
Drop the price? Says
Drop
who?
the price.
Why?
Drop the price.
Right, like now?
Drop the price.
What? That's not even out yet. We can't drop the price yet. Oh, God.
Drop the
You're gonna make
price,
me cry.
Reggie.
You're gonna make me cry. I'm not Reggie. Reggie's gone. You're stuck with me.
Reggie's eating a big plate of spaghetti tonight. That's a Donkey reference if you watched any of his Switch 2 coverage.
Big plate of spaghetti. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen any of his new videos, but Donkey's cool.
Yeah, it was funny. That's exactly the joke, is he keeps talking about Reggie. And it's like, Reggie's been gone for years now.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I guess I can go ahead and say this. If you watched the Treehouse at all, you probably saw everyone throughout the entire duration of both days of Treehouse was constantly spamming "drop the price" in all caps.
You know what would be really fun is if the Afro guy they had on was like, you know what? All right, let's drop the price.
I was thinking about this. I was thinking like, there's no way they have access to chat. The people who are presenting, they're probably focusing on having a good time. Why would you want chat, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, like the most interesting thing to come from this was the Kit and Krista video.
You're not wrong. Yeah, I mean the people like who were involved with the stream, it has nothing to do with the people who set the price. Like
right, and that was some people were in the chat saying that like they don't control the price, guys, stop. And I was like, okay, it's about first of all, it's about sending a message, right?
Sure.
And I think message received.
Yeah.
Like I think like they got it,
Well,
and according to Kit and Krista, like they would be taking this seriously. And like if they were still working at Nintendo with the jobs that they used to have, they kind of alluded to the fact they think they would be in just meeting after meeting about like, okay, what are we doing here? Like we.
Well, did you see that Doug Bowser actually did do an interview?
I did see that, which he rarely does.
And he addressed it. He gave the old Xbox response. There, he's like, we have a product for people who can't afford Switch 2. It's called Switch 1. Yeah.
Response. Yeah.
Exactly. He repeated it verbatim. He said the same thing.
Yeah. I don't know how that ever got past their like, testing, like all of the employees. There's no way, like part of me wants to think that he just said that. Like I'm going
to defend him because the Switch 2 is a much closer product to Switch 1 than the Xbox One was to the 360.
Sure. Oh, and they have promised support for the Switch 1 going forward. Like we've still got Tomodachi Life, Metroid Prime 4, and what was the other game that they promised that was coming that everyone was excited about?
Rhythm Heaven?
Yeah, Rhythm Heaven. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I've actually been playing Rhythm Heaven recently. The first one for DS.
Nice. Very cool.
Yeah, just kind of getting myself back in the spirit. I've actually got it right here.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'll get the new one.
XL.
I think the Switch 1 install base is too large to ignore, and it's going to live for 4 or 5 more years probably.
Sure. Yeah. It's funny, like I was totally done with the Xbox 360, it felt like, when the Xbox One was coming out around that time.
Yeah.
Like, I just wasn't interested in that system anymore, but I still didn't get an Xbox One for a while.
It took me a while too, because I got a PS4 pretty quickly.
Yeah.
That was my next system.
That seemed like the pick for that generation, and I still didn't get one of those ever, sadly.
I got one, I got the Wii U like 2012 or 13. And then I got the PS4 the next year.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, people were... This is kind of... Especially the date of posting this. It's been so long that everyone's probably forgotten this happened. Will Nintendo drop the price? No.
Hell no.
Hell no. In fact, it's kind of like gone the other direction to like everyone's like, like, F you, Nintendo. I won't stand for this. I'm not going to buy this. Are you kidding me? These prices are outrageous. And the tariff news drops, and people are like, guys, the Switch 2 might cost like $700. Like the games might cost $110. And then everyone's just like...
I saw some panic people. Yeah.
And then now that kind of possibility has been teased, I almost feel like it's done Nintendo a favor. Because people are like, please, can I just get it for the 500? Can I get... I mean... 500 was fine, okay? Like...
What's interesting is that was the situation when the PS5 came out as well.
Yeah.
People were like, $500, what the fuck? And then it's like you couldn't find one for under 800.
Yeah.
So,
And people
like,
were paying it. They were paying.
oh yeah, I know somebody personally who I got one, like, but the fucking staying up all night and being like hardwired to my computer to try and get one as soon as they went up. That's how I got mine. But I know a friend of mine saw that I got one and he's like, fuck it, and just paid a scalper. So
Oh no. Yeah, I feel like they've said that they're going to try and make it harder for the whole scalping thing to happen with this, but I feel like it's still going to happen.
it depends. We need to, I mean, it's all supply and demand. If there's enough of them to go around, then it won't happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
If not, then it will.
I'm trying to envision all the possible scenarios, and there's a funny one that popped into my head where somehow really, really extremely high retaliatory tariffs have been placed, and there are scalpers selling the Switch 2, but they're selling it for less than retail. Because they bought it for, like they're trying to move units. Switch 2s are $1,000. They're selling theirs for $800 on eBay. It's still a bit much, but they only paid the original $450.
I get what you're saying because they paid the original price, but then the retail price went up because tariffs. Okay.
Yeah, and so
Makes
like there are people on eBay trying to find a middle zone. That would be funny.
downward pressure on the price. That would be kind of funny.
Yeah. I mean, if that won't happen, but like, good Lord, if it does.
That'd be a funny scenario. I agree.
Yeah, I told a few people, for some reason, like on, I want to say April 6th or 5th even, I messaged a few people and I was just like, I sense chaos coming for the launch of the Switch 2. And I had several people like, well, I don't know what could happen, but I just had a gut feeling. And I feel like it's kind of subsided. I don't know that it's going to be crazy. Part of me thinks that it's going to be just fine, and everyone who wants one's going to be able to get one.
That's the camp I'm in.
Yeah.
And time heals all. Like, if you extend the timeline out to like a year, you'll be able to get it then. Like, no doubt. It's not going to be a shortage for that long. If there is. Yeah.
I'm excited to hold it in my hands.
The question for me is just, can I get it at midnight, or am I going to have the fucking thing shipped? That's the only question in my mind.
It's painful having something shipped to you on launch day and, like, say it gets delayed a day,
Oh, yeah.
And it's just like, ugh. Everyone is, like, playing it right now, and it's just like... Ugh.
I've never been one to, like, pre-order my games and, like, get them day in, delivered to my house, but, like, the couple of times it's happened, it's always been excruciating.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard.
Because it's like, motherfuckers get the digital version at midnight, and I don't get mine till like 7 p.m.
Yeah. I mean, it's worth it for physical, but
yeah,
it's still hard when it's like a game you've been itching to play.
I remember, for whatever reason, Best Buy did come through for me for the launch of Final Fantasy VII Remake, but I had to drive like an hour and a half because most of them didn't have it.
At least you're, like, I like that, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I'll take that.
And then I didn't like the game, so
oh.
there it is.
Well, did you play the second one?
No.
I heard it was a lot better.
I mean, maybe it is. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, you're right. We talked about this briefly before, and you said that it's not Final Fantasy VII. Based on what I've seen, I think I agree. I haven't played either, but it just doesn't look like the same game.
It's not the same game.
Yeah.
It is a meta commentary on the nature of remakes using like that as a framework. It's not.
I kind of don't like that if they're trying to be too clever with it.
That's what it is. Oh, that's all it is. Like, literally, that's what it is.
I'm okay with them actually doing something totally different, but if it's just totally different but only in response to people's expectations, then it starts to feel a little meta, and I don't really like that.
And that's why I didn't. Yeah, that's a part why I didn't like. I didn't like the actual like gameplay either. TBH. I don't like. Yeah, they did. They've been doing like for a few games. They did like a weird in between of like turn based and like fucking action, and I just wanted them to commit in one direction. I don't like Final Fantasy 15 for pretty much the same reason.
They committed pretty hard, I thought, to just
in 16 it's just a fucking action game.
Yeah.
Yeah, 16's good. I love 16.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 16 is my favorite.
Didn't like 15, but the wait for 15, I remember there was a lot of hype going into 15. I played the demo.
Yeah? You didn't play the actual game?
No, I liked the demo though.
Mm.
It was one of those things where like I just kind of felt like I should play more Final Fantasy games before I play this. Gotcha. I know you don't have to. I know it's separate self-contained stories and everything.
Yeah, they're all different.
If I'm going to appreciate any of the references or understand anything about this, I feel like I should play at least like...
Most of the references in 15 are like A, musical, or B, like item descriptions. You
know what also made me want to play it with no Final Fantasy experience was Theatrhythm. Looked really fun for the 3DS.
Oh, yeah, I remember. I don't even really know what that is, but yeah.
It's all about the music.
Sure. Yeah, isn't it just like Guitar Hero with fucking Final Fantasy music or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
I loved Guitar Hero back in the day, so.
I mean, I liked it back then.
And I liked Rock Band too. It wasn't ever as fun to play, but at the same time, it was more fun. It wasn't fun to play by yourself. Like, Guitar Hero was fun to play by yourself. Rock Band wasn't. But whenever we would play Rock Band, there was always like 3 or 4 of us, so we always had a really good time.
I never learned how to do the drums.
That was the most fun one. It was my absolute favorite.
I just like never learned the colors, so I'd have to I'd literally had to do like beginner for drums if I ever tried it.
Beginner was almost like harder than intermediate though, because there was so little, and you'd see it coming forever, and it's like, oh fuck, like
yeah,
yeah.
The guitar, though, I could do, like, hard and some on expert.
Yeah.
So. And that was that. I don't even remember what segment we were on.
Yeah. I forgot to.
Like and subscribe. Well, legitimately, what was that segment? I don't remember.
What was it? Oh, Drop the Price.
Oh, that was Drop the Price?
Wait.
Yeah, that was Drop the Price.
It was.
Right. Drop the price of Rock Band. Drop the price of Guitar Hero controllers.
Drop the price of Guitar Hero.